Hi, Rebecca. Well, just to recap where we're at, last week an investigation into Rob Roberts' conduct towards his former male senior parliamentary assistant found that he had seriously breached Parliament's sexual misconduct policies and that he should be suspended for 6 weeks. Now, that parliamentary staff member said that the MP repeatedly propositioned him after he started working for the MP in February last year. He then made a formal complaint in June 2020. Now, as we know, that led to this investigation and his now 6-week suspension, but it hasn't led to a recall petition, something that could lead to a by-election in his constituency, and that's led to cross-party politicians to call on him to resign. But because he hasn't really indicated that that's what he plans to do, now this former parliamentary intern has said she would also be prepared to raise a formal complaint about the MP's behaviour, and text messages seen by the BBC last year showed him repeatedly propositioning her, even after she said she was seriously struggling with her mental health.
So what's likely to happen now if Rob Roberts resists these calls to resign?
Well, MPs of all stripes are talking about this really at the moment, and there's still a lot of question marks. I understand that Labour are looking at options to potentially force his resignation or force a recall petition. But one of the ways they could do that would be maybe tabling a motion here in Parliament for MPs to vote on. But as I understand it, for that to be legally binding, that's something that would have to come from the UK government rather than from one of Labour's opposition day debates, which tend to be more symbolic than they are lawmaking. But what's certainly true is that there are now growing kind of concerns from cross-party politicians here in Westminster about his current intentions to stay as an MP even after this 6-week suspension's over.